We're into a new month. We're talking about Stouffville today. So we're going to have a look at, like my other videos, we're going to have a look at the most current month, February 2021. We're going to look back at what happened in February 2020 to give you some contrast. And also we're going to take a look at what happened the month prior in January 2021. So a year ago in Stouffville, we were 52 total units sold. That is across all home types. So that's condos, semis, towns, links, detached, everything. Rose to 57 in January of 2021, and currently 115 is what is sold in total units through the month of February. Average sale price in Stouffville a year ago, $999,000. That increased in January to $1,226,000. And we're currently trending at $1,233,000 is the average sale price across all home types. Now, I hear from buyers and sellers quite often, when is the market ever going to stop? Where is the top out? I mean, at the end of the day, the market's not going to go forever. There will be a limit to it. There will be a ceiling. And I believe, I mean, no one has a crystal ball for this stuff, but I believe we may be starting to see this here. If you look back at my data that I was presenting to you a month ago, there's some pretty significant increases, like 100 and, in some cases over $150,000 in average sale price difference between December and January. But we are starting to see a bit of a slow in that. So I suspect that we are hitting that upper end of the ceiling. But again, like I say, no one has a crystal ball for this stuff. Sales to new listings ratio is SNLR. That tells us out of the homes coming on the market each month, what is the percentage that are actually selling. So it tells us if we're in a buyer's market, seller's market. When we're in the 50%, high 50s, typically it's a bit more of a balanced market. When we're into 75, absolute seller's market. Now, so we were 52% a year ago, 55 in January, currently trending at 75. Now, if you think back to my video that I did for Stouffville in December, the number in December for sales to new listings was roughly, I think it was about 120 or 130%. So we have come down from that, but definitely the market has gained a little speed in February from where it was in January. Months of inventory, also great gauge of the market, tells us that if no other homes came on the market after today, how long would it take at the current rate of buying to deplete the inventory? So a year ago, 2.5 months of inventory. In January, 1.9 months and 1 month of inventory. So again, inventory levels starting to decline again through February. And we're also seeing that with the sales to new listings ratio, which could also be referred to as the absorption rate. We're seeing a climb in the absorption rate. So the market is still very, very hot right now. Sale price to list price ratio a year ago was just under asking at 99.9%, 103 in January, currently 105.6%. So homes selling over asking price. Days on market, 28 a year ago, 28 actually in January, and 23. Now, based on what I'm seeing in these sort of stats, I'm actually shocked to see days on the market still so high. So what I think we're probably seeing is because the sales to new listings ratio in January was actually quite a bit lower than it was in December, I suspect what we're seeing is those homes that were on the market here that were previously on the market, languishing around, if you will. I think they're, feeding into that numbers, which is where you're seeing that 23 from. So, I mean, for sellers right now, you can expect lots of activity on your home, still a very strong market. I've been saying in some of my other videos, I was predicting we probably have another 4 or 6 weeks left at this point. Again, tough to say. We have record low interest rates and definitely work from home movement that people are exploring right now. And in terms of buyers, you're going to have to be prepared to go in, no conditions on your offer, and you're probably going to be at competition for that. There are some houses out there, I would say, that are not following the same sort of rules as maybe some of the other stuff, like in terms of older homes. We're not seeing the activity on older homes necessarily that we are on newer subdivision houses. But certainly what I'd say, if you are thinking about making a change this year as a buyer or seller or selling and buying, and you'd like to connect on a discovery call, I'd love to hear about what your plans are and how we can put together a strategy that's going to help get you moved. Take care.